Morning, everyone.
Hi, everybody, again.
Yeah,
Again.
yeah, we spoke to each other not so long ago.
Mm.
We've all just slipped in between, but
hmm
hopefully we can get some new people into the stream. So please share it with other people. Like the stream so that we can get the algorithms to show it to more people. Lots of important things to talk about and some more movement overnight.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Obviously, the digital. This chair is
Yeah, it's too far
inclined
from the
for one to
microphone
sit
for you.
back.
Otherwise, you must whisper like a mouse.
Ow. Okay, so where are we? We got about 50 online while we were sleeping.
Yeah.
So that'll take us to just under 3. No, it'll take us to about 3.5. Just under 3.5. Yes. Just under 3.5. No, just under 3.6. Sorry.
3550. Yeah.
3.550-ish.
Yeah. Around there.
Yes. And then some people have said they're sending through lots of signatures today. I'm waiting. But ultimately, the message from me to you today is to physically get off your butt.
Massive.
Go to
effort.
Postnet or your printer, print a form, sign it, get the people at Postnet to sign it, and get people on the street to sign it. I'm going to probably go to our taxi rank today.
Sasa queues. Yeah, tax
Sasa
ranks,
queues.
excellent place to go. Or any shopping center parking lot, I suppose, a good place.
Hi, Nella. Nella's done excellently. She lives in a tiny little town with a population of like 2, but she's managed to get like
That's
lots
not
of
true. Tolbach
signatures.
is quite big. But yeah, to get signatures
And
in a
Yaku
place
as
like
well.
that.
Yaku is the first person to comment, has gotten lots of signatures. So thank you for that. It's really awesome to see, and Jarita, of course. I mean, it's really awesome to see everyone working together, but we need more. It's not
Yeah, a lot
enough.
more, and it's this situation is making the mainstream media now.
Yay, finally.
Yeah, it's making the mainstream media, and we have another party that has now said that they are not.
What's up your whole thing?
Yes, you have.
You can read the headline.
So, in this headline, we've got two article headlines. Sign language, Cape Independence Party fails to make 2024 elections ballot with only 200 signatures. So they managed to garner 200 signatures, but they still have time. So, I put out a tweet this morning that I would not have spoken to News 24 about that while you still have time to actually do something, or that I managed to only get 200 out of 5,000 signatures that they need for the provincial ballot. But what is important is that they have a right to be on the ballot for people to be able to vote for them, even if you don't agree with what people are saying. This is about democracy.
Everyone should be
believing
on
in
the ballot,
democracy.
yes.
Exactly.
And then it's a fair competition. Then we can fight it out in the
Yeah,
campaign.
so at the moment, the problem is that the parties in parliament, they're getting money, they imposed all of these things, but they did not subject themselves to it.
They're acting as if all the other unrepresented parties have the level of admin staff they do.
But besides that, what they are doing is effectively being the judge, jury, executioner, to stop someone else from taking their position. And this is not a democracy. And the next article that we have, Elections 2024, political parties in a scramble for 50,000 signatures to get on the ballot, actually lays this out, where a political analyst says this is undemocratic, what has happened.
I just have to say another headline. I can't remember where it was, but the IEC said the election timetable is a moving train. It's not going to stop for anybody.
Yes. Oh, there were a couple of those.
Yeah.
It's cast in stone.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to change. So there's a few problems. President Cyril Ramaphosa clearly colluded with the IEC as well as the Concord with regards to the timing of when they did things. But besides that, he then decides to declare the earliest possible date, for the elections, cutting out the possibility for new incoming parties to take part. And obviously his main aim was to get rid of MK. He didn't want MK on the ballot, so he wanted to make it as difficult as possible for them. And so he doesn't believe in democracy or the constitution. Besides that, I think the African National Congress are losing support by the day. And people saying that we should first get the ANC out, so we should not vote for any of the new parties. You are retarded, because any vote not for the ANC is getting rid of them. And people that don't understand that have a huge problem with math, or they are retarded. They can't actually think for themselves. And I don't think all these people are retarded. They've been brainwashed to believe this. It's been very effective, the brainwashing. Because here and there you will see someone making a comment, and it's someone that thinks that they're clever.
They do think they're clever.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
the
thing. They
scary
believe
part.
they are way more intelligent than anyone else.
Yes, anyone else. It's fascinating.
The psychology of the Blue Party voter is fascinating. We
But-
were there.
Yes,
Once upon a time.
but election analyst Michael Atkinson will give you the link to the parties just now. Michael Atkinson said the unrepresented parties were being treated unfairly. And I quote him, the bigger new parties will meet the requirements. There is no issue for them. But they were, well, what requirement problems they have? They were just handed extra 200 million rand. But they were in 2019, 48 parties on the ballot, 14 which made it to parliament. I'm certain that we will not see the same 48 parties. Many of those who were on the ballot in 2019 who didn't get seats, many of them will be off the ballot, he said. According to Atkinson, the high entry requirements were the main problem. And then I quote further, parties in parliament have voted to erect barriers to keep new political parties out, not small, new. There's a big difference. That is anti-democratic, he says. There have been 300 plus parties registered for the last few years. Voters should decide whether parties prosper or not. Voters should decide whether parties should prosper or not. Does this sound similar to what is happening in the US, whether you are a Trump supporter or not? The highest court in the US has ruled that Trump should be on the ballot in one of the states, where they decided in their court to just take him off the ballot. And the highest court, with a unanimous decision, said no, the voters should decide.
Absolutely.
It's that simple. That's exactly what he's saying here. So we already have grounds for saying that these elections cannot be free and fair. Definitely not fair. Where was I?
Sorry.
Before you scrolled.
Somewhere there. Somewhere,
Yes.
yeah. There, new people out. You were there.
Parliament should not be deciding on how to keep new people out, which is absolutely correct. This is obvious, okay? And he's a political analyst, so I mean, he's not aligned to any specific party. And then at the center of Change Starts Now Downfall, which is a new party that Roger Jardine started, was a tight schedule. Parties have to garner the needed signatures. The party blames the Constitutional Court's recent ruling and the barriers it imposes. The Concord last week decided not to hear a challenge to the Electoral Amendment Act's provision for the amount of signatures new parties need to register for the elections. Now, they said that that's going to interfere with the timetable, etc. I can tell you now that Cyril Ramaphosa and the ANC had a huge influence on that Concord decision not to hear this urgently. How is this not urgent?
It's disgusting.
This is the greatest travesty and will probably go down in history as the worst decision ever made in the Concord.
Can't wait to fire those people
Yeah,
one day.
no, they are going to get fired for sure.
Definitely.
So dozens of political parties registered with the IEC are now scrambling to meet the required signature threshold. BOSA is another party that may not meet the new requirements to contest on all ballots. In the past, parties had to pay a deposit as a criteria to make it onto the ballot.
And still have to.
Yes, still have to, but now they're adding signatures. BOSA's Roger Solomon said, we will definitely comply with the deadline, which is 8th of March. We are hard at work and quite confident that we will be on the ballot and not just be on the ballot, but to exceed the requirements. We have reached our national target. We are well beyond it. We are now pushing our provinces. So they've got enough signatures for the national ballot and are now working towards the provincial requirements. But the provincial requirements are huge. It's over 48,000 signatures you have to garner. 48,000.
That's really crazy.
Yeah, and then they give a breakdown here of how everything works. So, and it's very different this time. This is what a lot of people don't know. The elections this time is different.
Confusing.
How everything works is very different.
The parties haven't even been trained on how it works yet.
When did you get the official form you're supposed to use?
This year.
Exactly.
So yeah, this
not,
is why.
Not in June last year.
Let me explain why we
They're
didn't start.
lying.
We did not start in June because the IEC said the form is not ready yet.
Yes.
The form is not ready yet. The form is not
the
ready
form
yet.
for the signatures isn't ready.
Eventually, they said just use Annexure 6, which is not the correct form. So we started using
When
Annexure
you bugged
6.
them
Yeah.
and asked them, what do we use in the meantime?
So we started using
That was
Annexure
December.
6. in December, yeah, and then this year sometime they said, "Oh, finally the form is ready." It was
That
like a
was in February.
celebration. Or was it that late? I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Anyway, so that was one of the barriers. So we thought because they're taking so long, it's not that urgent. They're not going to be stressed
Yeah,
about
that they're
this.
not going to make the deadline that hectic.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of things that happen here. People need to understand. There's a lot of people that have said that you should be able to get the parties you had since June. No, the new parties did not
The
have since
Concord
June.
said that. The
Yeah.
Concord said
Yes,
that.
exactly.
I'm disgusted with the Concord. I'm disgusted with the entire legal profession.
Because they didn't have to deal with the IEC. And you should record every interaction that you had to just have that evidence. Litigation will take place. I can guarantee you that there's going to, well, we might actually have anarchy if certain parties are not on the ballot.
And
the election will not take place if that is the case. I can guarantee you that. So this is a big deal. Please like the stream, share it with your friends and family. This information is important for you.
David,
you need to know what is going to be happening in the next couple of weeks and months.
David said MK must have got the numbers surely. MK
they do have the support
started
on the ground,
late.
Yeah.
They do have the support, but like they had some representatives saying don't sign, it's a trick, it's an intelligence gathering operation.
So NK had someone thinking that they are just trying to see who's voting for NK for them to be targeted, and I understand that. They are supposed to be a military intelligence organization. So he literally sent out communication everywhere to tell people not to sign.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they realized, no, the form is real when the IEC provided them with a flippin' form, finally. And then they realized, oh my word.
So, logistically, it's a lot. We have quite a lot of people working every day, and it's a lot. It takes a lot to get the quantity. The time frame is the problem. If we just have a week extra, we will absolutely 100% make it. But we don't.
Yeah, Ruben, you're 100% correct. It was a plot to pin the new entrance against time. And so, I mean, a lot of people that could have literally come in and made a difference. Because let's just face it, the people that are in Parliament now, they're out of ideas. They are holding onto that seat with everything.
Yeah, when they speak about democracy, just replace the word with power. When they say I care about democracy, they're actually saying they care about power.
Including Helen Ziller, and I was quite surprised about that. I had a 3.5-hour meeting with Helen, myself, face to face, and Helen kept on using the word power. We need power. We need power all the time. Power, power, power.
I actually think
I was very surprised.
I'd imagine, and it's just a long stretch, but everyone around her advises, everyone is just telling her that message.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
Because I realized she doesn't make any decision herself. The things I was discussing with her with regards to power distribution, the power grid, etc. She said, I must go and speak to this person at UCT, this professor. And I thought, my word, if this is where you're getting your info from, we are in so much trouble.
The worship of academics is another problem with this country. But anyway, we're matching today. It's so funny.
Yeah,
I was just thinking.
That was by chance.
It was by chance.
Yeah, this morning. But thanks so much for joining us. So the signature requirement is now at 3,550. But today needs a massive.
We need 1,500 signatures just today.
Yes,
that's our
goal.
So
it needs to be a huge effort.
So sorry, 1,200 just today. We need 1,200 today.
The actual requirement is just over 900.
To end on Thursday.
To end on Thursday.
There's a lot of work on Friday.
Yeah, correct.
So we need 1,200 signatures a day for the next 3 days, because then I make payment. Then I do the candidate thing.
On Friday.
Because that's how the platform, that's how the online platform works. So in the next 3 days, 1,200. This requires, if you care about the country and system change in any way, for you to literally stand up, walk over to your computer or printer and print, or to get into your car and go to Postnet, or to take your bicycle and cycle to Postnet and print the thing and get it done.
But let me give you the link to the form. So Lawrence made it really easy to be able to access the form. You'll also find it in the description of this video, as well as in the first comment. You'll get all the details you need. So with that link I've just applied, you can click on that. You're going to get to a PDF form, download that form, and get other people to sign too. The next link I'm going to send you is for the digital, not digital, the online signature. So there's a difference between a digital signature and an online signature. An online signature, you literally sign online. So there's no authentication or anything like that required. And the website that you are using, it is a
They say it's legally binding.
legally
So,
binding way of signing.
so if the IC refuses us because of that, we believe there's legal recourse.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think they want that on their hands.
No,
so
I don't
we'll
think
see.
there'll be
Hey.
a problem whatsoever.
And then, so the IC said they want physical signatures. Pen to paper is what we were briefed in training. And the thing is with these signatures, so the law is the amount of signatures. The law also says that the signatures must be gathered in the prescribed manner by the IEC. So the IEC prescribes the manner. That's not set in stone. They can prescribe it. So they can say what they're going to accept or what they're not going to accept. But every industry I know of uses online signatures, digital signatures.
Well, like in Bosa has got digital signatures.
Yeah,
so,
they as well.
Yeah.
They have a mixture.
And hopefully the IEC will just accept it the way it is, because they can see the signatures and everything
else. A lot of parties have said that they're going to swap signatures with each other.
Yeah.
And we discussed it too, but there's no ways I'm going to do that. I won't be able to live with myself because people entrusted their ID with us.
Mm-hmm.
So we've made a decision. If we don't make it on our own, we don't make it.
Yeah.
Then we just shift our focus. It's not the be all and end all. It was going to give us amazing publicity, but it's not the end of the world if we don't get a seat.
I think you can still get a lot of publicity out of this, irrespective. But at this stage, we're making it, okay?
We are making it.
Big effort.
But just know that we're absolutely not going to be swapping signatures with parties. Other parties might decide to do that, but we absolutely will not. I think we have to take...
You have to remain ethical.
Every step of the way, we have to maintain.
Well, even although government was unethical, I think that's why for a lot of people it's easy to say, well, stuff them. Then we resort to this. We're swapping out signatures.
But you are dealing with other people's ID numbers,
correct,
which
absolutely.
They hold so dear.
Yeah.
They find it very difficult to part with it. So I think it's unacceptable.
Yeah, but that also made it a very difficult requirement. That's one of the things that makes it so difficult. And that's why there's a money requirement that you don't get back if you don't make it into parliament. You lose the funds if you don't get a seat. That is the punishment.
Yeah, because you shouldn't contest without being confident.
Yes. And OM raised the money quick. People were willing to take that risk. And yes, get the publicity that comes with it. So I think we lag behind on all preparations for this year, but I feel we'll make the cut on signatures.
Ruben, so many people are saying they just feel we're going to make it. I hope their feelings are right.
But feelings need to actions. You can feel whatever you want. Yes. We all feel that we want it. But I can tell you, I look at stats, I look at trends, etc.
So I've also been looking at stats and trends, and we're just cutting it. I think we can technically be short by up to 1.5 on the day if we don't keep up the rate. We actually have to increase the rate of acquisition quite a bit.
Yeah, after yesterday, the rate of acquisition came down slightly from 950 to 911, I believe, per day.
What we need per day.
Yeah, but remember, Friday, 5 o'clock is the deadline. You can't wait till then to pay the money.
No.
We need to reach this by Thursday.
We need 1,200 signatures, please.
Correct,
we are going to go to the taxi rank and ShopRite and ask people,
please
do something similar as well during your lunch break. In an hour.
Massive effort.
In an hour, you can get quite a lot. In an hour, you can definitely get 10.
But what can you do when OM is on the ballot? This is the main thing. What does it mean? And I think a lot of people need to understand this. OM is fighting for system change. So OM will be promoting that in Parliament. Listen, have you decided yet whether you will put yourself on the list?
I can't see how I can't.
Okay, so you're going to be on the list.
That was such a politician answer. I don't know.
You can't say that.
I have till Friday. I mean,
no, it doesn't work like that.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
And unless I change my mind on Friday.
Now. But you'll be able to elect your leaders directly, elect the president directly, elect the MPs directly in their constituencies. Now, they try to make as if they were going closer to that, but they've actually made it much worse. They've given the current parties in Parliament far more power with this new electoral act. It was brilliantly done. Like it's straight out of the Pentagon, okay? The CIA. That's what it looks like. And I'm sure Biden's very proud of his little move.
Yeah, shame. Oh yeah, because he's strengthening relationships with
Oh,
Africa.
yeah.
Remember
Yeah, they have
that
to.
was a few months
Remember,
ago.
they have to take over Africa. Hey,
Mm.
Africa can't belong to the people in it. They have to come. The second colonization
Especially
coming
with
our way.
BRICS establishing
Yeah,
more alliances.
smart cities being built everywhere. Yeah, Egypt is the next one, big one. A whole new Cairo being built in the middle of the desert, but it's a smart city for world elites. Né?
Slim stud.
Slim stud. Yeah, Orania is becoming a slim stud. Just by the way, slim stud.
Amazing. Okay, but ultimately we really need signatures. If everyone, we
Yeah.
want like 100 people to get 12 signatures. That's not a lot. 100 people, 12 signatures, super easy.
Come on, people.
Just
let's
today.
do this.
Tomorrow we'll talk about
put in
tomorrow.
a massive effort. The curve for the online went up yesterday. Hey, but we would prefer the signatures in
Physical,
paper.
yeah.
At this stage, the signatures in paper is by far the most.
What I was saying, if the IEC objects to our online acquired signatures, because they're still signatures,
Yeah.
then because we've paid and because we've met the requirement, then they object. Then we'll have maybe 2 weeks, maybe a week
to gather more
to meet their requirements.
To meet their
or
requirements.
Whatever.
If you've met the requirement to actually
fix the objection.
Yes. So just so that you're aware of that, so there is a plan behind the plan. So please, people, keep going.
Yes. So the digital acquisition is just my way of buying us time. That's why our focus needs to be physical signatures.
Yeah, feeling is what drives people, Flip. Absolutely. So a lot of us do work on feelings, how we feel in the moment. But we would like to thank everyone that's joined this live stream. Please like the live stream so we can get more people to see it. We're going to finish up now, and we'll see you again tonight. And look out for Lawrence.
Tonight, you're going to be alone because I am meeting on Zoom with unrepresented parties from 7.
Yeah.
Knowing how
but I'll see what time I speak.
It'll
to
probably
the
end at 11.
Okay. Maybe we should do something before then.
I was thinking I should have live streamed the meeting.
Do it. Maybe you should.
I'll see what they say.
Yeah. Just live stream. I think that'll be brilliant.
No, but how do you Zoom
with OBS? I'll sort it out for you.
Rocket science.
No. I'm sure the country will watch that. I'm sure the country will watch it. Live stream this to the whole country.
It'll be very exposing because you'll see the hotheads and the
that's fine. That's fine. Then the people can see what's happening behind the scenes. So Lawrence managed to gather a large group of unrepresented parties.
You're only about a third of the unrepresented.
But it's over 100, Lawrence. Not a few people. That's huge. So thanks for joining us. Please, today, put in that extra
12
effort.
signatures. You can get it just walking from your work to your car. I'm convinced.
And at the moment, I'm glad that it's making the mainstream. I'll just put that article in again where a political analyst says how unfair this is, how undemocratic it is. I don't think anyone's going to argue with that, and litigation is going to follow. And the big threat here is that the elections are actually declared undemocratic, unfair, and not free.
Yeah.
And that'll be a disaster for South Africa. Maybe this is what they want, right? 2025, get the bloke copies to come here and take over our government for a short while.
David, I know that is that's annoying. We won't let that happen. Well, I'll try not to let that happen because I have children and I don't want to be subject to international global laws. David says asking your supporters to sign for other parties is okay, but I agree people's ID numbers are given in trust. And I agree with that. And we're going to hold true to that till the end.
So we're not sharing.
We will bow out rather than
I shouldn't say we. I'm not even an OM member. But I'm a big supporter of OM.
Yes. So
my fro. I support my fro.
Yes, you do.
So there you have the links on Google Drive, the PDF form, and then the online signature. Don't do both, please, one or the other. And then be ready. If you've signed online, be ready to actually also do please, if you provide your email, then we can ask you to also sign the form if worse comes to worse in the period following. So please look out for that. There might be a request going out on Thursday for you to just print the form and sign it, even if it's in PDF. If you can do that.
And it really, I see this. If people can't print a form and sign it, what else won't they do when it becomes desperate?
The other thing is then send it to the WhatsApp number right? Take a
Please,
picture,
let me type
send
it
it to
in.
the WhatsApp. It's there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's
Oh, well
there.
done.
And then, or email it to info@om.org.za.
Yeah, we don't mind WhatsApps.
Yeah.
We can print that. We're using that as we're uploading the WhatsApp
You're
pictures.
loading it because they're capturing it on the IEC website, right?
So we
All the
type in the
captures.
ID number on the IEC website, then your name and surname pop up.
And you have a team of people doing this.
They are machines.
Yeah, machines. Like organic machines. And this is what we want to stick with, not the fourth industrial revolution where humans become irrelevant.
Let me just cover that organic humanity movement. We might sound like it's a strange name. Some people who are less informed will say, are we a vegan party? What are we? We are directly opposed to the fourth industrial revolution. We also opposed to the concept of this new technology or a movement that's converging human beings with technology, biotech, as many people call it. We want to oppose that with every fiber of our being. It's horrible. It is not the life we envision for future generations.
OMI is not anti-technology at all.
We are, but we are pro-humanity. And
Yes,
humanity can use technology for the benefit, but not when it threatens humanity.
Not when it threatens humanity or us not being human or anything that wants to control our freedom to make choices.
I think, that name, Organic Humanity Movement, is going to make a lot more sense in a few years' time.
It will, and people will join because it's Organic Humanity Movement. And
I'm not a vegan.
And many of neither am I. And many of the people that have started showing support for which is quite amazing, well-known people. You need to understand, why are they doing this? Why have people in intelligence that used to be in intelligence, why are they joining the OM plan? Because it's a literal plan that can be implemented. Besides the political side, we also have a social side where people are being trained to become better citizens and be the power in the country. So if you have a strong citizenry, the military, the police, the government cannot overpower you. The people will always be stronger. And this is what we are doing. We are training people to become strong. We are training people to become self-reliant and independent. We need an independent country with actual borders that actually matter. And then we need to become strong.
You need borders, sovereignty, and I do believe you need alliances with other countries as well.
Alliances are super important. Very, very important.
But right now, that's not the case. We are just being
used and abused. Yeah, exactly. You must be in a position to negotiate. And South Africa is in no position to negotiate right now. But thanks for joining us.
Just to end off, getting the signatures will be such a middle finger to the international community.
It's like painting middle fingers on your roof for the spy planes flying overhead. Yeah,
but it'll be more than that, because that's just visual and childish. This will actually mean something. So this is, it's personal. We have to do this for our children and for our families and for our futures.
So people, live stream, Sandy says. Live stream, if you live stream tonight, it'll go
I'll
ballistic.
definitely discuss it.
Because then they will all share that.
They might be very uncomfortable.
Well, let's see.
Can you guarantee you can get OBS and thingies working?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Very easy.
Okay.
We do it on that PC.
Load shedding?
So?
Huh? Okay.
We connected.
You do the tech stuff.
I'll do all the tech stuff.
That's clearly not my strong point.
I'll get it ready for you.
I'll watch this tonight. Vicky and I are hitting the shops. Okay.
Awesome, Jean.
Thanks,
People
Jean.
that have put in leave to
Jean
do this.
has been amazing.
Yeah, there's just incredible people, what they've done.
You know what? I'm going to try find a sponsorship for everyone to go get a massage after this.
Yes, definitely. The people, listen, I will give a voucher to every person that has gone and gotten 200 signatures.
Yes, definitely.
Or more.
Definitely.
I will give a voucher
Got
to
a few
them.
people.
I will do that.
Okay, deal.
I'm going to give a massage voucher to everyone that has gotten over 200 signatures.
Perfect. Skip ad.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that people, you need it. It's the least we can do.
Yeah, absolutely. A massage voucher.
So thank you. Please go signing. We have to go acquire signatures everywhere. And
so there's the form again. There's the online signature.
The goal is 1,200 today, 1,200 tomorrow, 1,200 the next day. And then the shortfall is for Friday morning.
And we seriously need you to share the posts.
Yes.
Otherwise, it doesn't help.
Encourage other people to print and sign the form too. We have to
Yeah, it
go
can't just be an individual action. We only have 49 likes at this stage. We have more people like that in the stream. So please don't forget to like the stream. Leave a comment underneath. And all the details with regards to the forms, the links and so on will be in the description below, as well as in the first comment. And we'll make sure that there's no ads on these videos. We'll cut them off afterwards.
Just notify us if we
Yes, there will be no ads in the
well,
middle of the video, only at the beginning, at the end, or else YouTube won't share it anywhere. If you don't put the ads on, they are not going to promote it, which is actually quite sad. We get heavily penalized because with our members, there's no ads. And yeah.
So it's a org.za it is.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday. So any parking lot or public place outside of ShopRite or busy kind of shop like that.
Saturday. It's a
Saturday.
Wednesday.
I says it's Saturday.
Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Yes.
Sounds like I'm saying Saturday.
Saturday, yes.
It's a Saturday.
Sasa.
Mm.
So people are going to be in queues. Perfect day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we're going to make use of those queues.
Okay,
But
people, so put in that effort, please.
100 people, 12 signatures. Please.
Go out today and find those signatures so that we can just finalize things tomorrow. Today is Tuesday. If we can finalize the last signatures on Wednesday, it'll be absolutely amazing.
Wednesday night, yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday night. That'll give time. You still have to process the candidates then. So the signatures first need to be fulfilled.
Yes. Then I have to generate what reference number and pay the fee. Then
The
only
300,000.
after that is
So
done.
donations are also needed, right?
Only after that, the payment's done, does the system open up for candidate capture.
To be loaded, yeah.
Yeah. So I can't even see what the process looks like. I hope it's the same as by elections, but hopefully it's not more intensive than that.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking for. Yeah, we also are, please, if you can donate to OHM, go to OHM's website and donate to OHM's bank account.
Yeah,
Because there's no
not
cross,
here.
there's no
please.
cross-pollination that happens. OHM's bank account is audited by a registered auditor, and the IEC checks that, so it's very
So
specific.
go to om.org.za.
Because I'm paying some people to collect signatures. I gave a monetary incentive to some members. Some people took on that challenge, and I'm paying for Facebook ads. So I say we only need around 2,500, but it might be a bit more when the Facebook ads come off, and by the time I've paid the handful of people that are collecting for a small stipend.
Donate now. Here we go.
So I'd say safely we need about probably 5,000.
So here's a pay fast link that I'm going to give you now where you can donate. But if you go to the own website, you will see the banking details there. That is the best way. But people do donate via pay-fast. People do donate via there.
Fake book.
Oh, there's probably quite a bit of money that's coming via pay-fast because it's quick and easy to do.
I'll check.
No, I'm saying that a
in
lot of
total?
people have in the past.
No, they have, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, quite a lot.
Yes.
So you can use payfast or just go to the website and
Okay.
then. But thanks for joining us.
100 people, 12 signatures. I said
Yeah,
please.
please. Thanks for all the likes. Like the stream if you can. Thanks for joining us early. Hopefully tonight, Lauren will be doing a stream with gazillions of other parties. It will be
Yeah.
a Zoom linked to OBS. So you will
Yes.
see all of that going out. I would ask those that are willing only. If they're not willing to speak to the nation, how are they going to contest in elections? I think it's important that.
Yeah, we want to discuss private matters. Maybe that's how they feel, you know?
Okay,
Maybe
yeah.
they don't want to play their cards in front of what could be watching the IC or the ANC.
Possible.
Or, you know, so
Possible,
I have
yes.
to, I'll see. I'll ask them and
Consider
see what
that.
happens.
But maybe you should do a separate one then with them.
Yes, that's actually not
that's
a bad
good idea.
Mm.
Okay. But thanks everyone for joining.
Thank you.
Have a fruitful signature gathering.
I guess
day.
we can do an online update at around 6.
Yeah, we can do an early one and then you can meet
Yeah.
with them afterwards and then organize that you speak with all of them. I think once you see how these people feel, how they are battling, struggling, you'll feel their pain. It's horrible that people don't have the right to vote for the party on the ballot. It's sick that the parties in parliament is getting taxpayers' money as well. It should be stopped to even the playing field.
Absolutely be stopped.
It's criminal. Okay, good
Bye,
day everyone.
everybody.
All the best. Bye.